in Tokyo, Japan. And yes, I haven't been on with a devlog in about in a couple of days because I've been working on other stuff. So I figured I would go ahead and jump on and try to give you an update on what's going on with this game. So we're still currently working on my Spirits of the Lost Winds game. And so what you're seeing here, you're seeing some like new art, new sketch work that I'm working on for some of the cutscenes or maybe even a pinup. So that's kind of what you're seeing at the moment. But this is Art Week, so hold on, let me check this out. So this is artwork. This is Art Week. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be working on actually making the level look a little bit better. So I've got we're going to be working on changing some of the enemies, making them top down, and kind of just making them match the current scene. So let's see. Hope my music's not too loud, but I got to keep something playing. So let's see. What we've got so far is we're kind of over here, and this is where we left off last time. So we've kind of got this level already basically made. So as usual, let me go ahead and play through this for you guys very quickly. So it's starting to get a bit hot here in Japan finally. So hot and humid. All right, let me turn the volume down on this guy. All right, so this is what we've got so far. We got our checkpoints, which I think I'm going to turn that off, but so not really so much a change graphic-wise, since the last time I recorded, last time I streamed. So we're going to be working on that today. So one thing I did do though is I did kind of fix the puzzle system because I had it before I had it where you had to kind of run and pick up one of these and then you had to carry it and hit the middle mouse button to drop it inside. But that was kind of middle size. So what I did is I switched the code up a little bit and I just made it to where if the puzzle piece comes in contact with the actual puzzle zone, which is at the red square that we're kind of running into right now, then it'll automatically just place the piece. And that way, you don't have to spend about like 2 or 3 minutes trying to get it into the right on trigger enter and getting it to match up perfectly. All right, there we go. So yeah, this is a lot easier. So now when when the player picks up these 5 things and it comes in contact with the placer thing, yeah, it'll just go ahead and drop it in there, and then it'll reveal whatever or open whatever door if necessary. So that's kind of what we've got here. So yeah, we did do a little bit of graphics last week where we kind of worked on the player and the enemy itself, and that turned out pretty well. But now what we're going to start doing is we're going to start kind of making this look a little bit better, kind of replacing some trees and doing a little bit more, I guess, a little bit more artwork that kind of matches the level. So, yeah, I'm not going to run you through all of this. If you want to know how the game plays, go and go and play it for free on itch.io, or you can, yeah, play it for free on itch.io, or you can play it from my website at creativemv.com, which I'll go ahead and bring up right now, so you guys can. That's my Discord server. All right, so you guys can just jump over here. Oh yeah, feel free to jump on my Discord too. This is my little home base for game developers. But if you're interested in, I dropped a link on to the Discord in the comments as well. But if you want to play this game, you can play it here, or you can read up about it, and then you can play it on itch.io. So this is my website, creativemv.com. And if you want to make a similar game, but you don't want to code your own game, then you can actually download the Unity 2D game template right here, which I've just updated with the new code to make the puzzle work a little bit better. So yeah, stop by, check out my website, creativemv.com. Play the game, download the Unity template, which is still kind of cheap at the moment, but I'm going to be doing a major code update on it soon. So go ahead and buy it while it's cheap. And if you like these characters and stuff like that, you can actually go to my online store, which is nerdyurges.com. And I'm doing a lot more updates on that as well, since things are starting to move now. But I've got some pretty cool gear related to this game up. So this is actually Nikki, and that is the girl that you just kind of saw in this picture. So I'll you'll see how her story kind of connects with the main character Kuramiya later. But yeah, if you want to go ahead and get a preemptive jump on some of the merch, just go ahead and then grab these from my online store. All right, so now what we're going to do is, like I said, we're going to be focusing on the graphics this week. and I'm going to try to speed things up to where we can actually start getting to the more interesting stuff like I've storyboarded some scenes. It's got a pretty in-depth storyline, to be honest. So I've storyboarded some scenes and stuff like that. But first, we're going to do a little bit of level design because it's still looking kind of shabby with these trees and stuff. So for this game, I think for what I'm working on right now is I'm not working on the game kit version of the game. I'm working on my version, which is the actual Spirits of the Lost Winds game build. So I'm going to turn these checkpoints off. And then what I'm going to do is we're going to be working mainly in Adobe Animate today. So I'll jump over to my Adobe Animate. And you'll notice that I have this scene here. And this is kind of where we're going to be playing around today. So, what I need to do is I need to change a lot of the graphic that we're kind of seeing in here because these trees look alright. And we do have like some default objects, but I kind of want to make it look a little bit more, a little bit better. So because this is actually celestial space. So, this is called the Court of the Ryukage, which is an area that Kuramiya and some of her other friends come from when they are summoned down to Earth. So this is kind of where they hang out when they're not hanging out on Earth. So we need to kind of make this look a little bit more Japanese. So in order to do that, what I am going to do is I'm going to jump over to my Adobe Animate, go ahead and save this file. And I've already imported some graphics for us to kind of use as a reference. But what I did is, usually it takes people like a lot of time to think of like what they kind of want to add to a scene and like kind of draw the graphics, kind of design a lot of stuff, which is good to do. I mean, to get used to designing your own graphics. But what I'm gonna do, because I want to speed this up, is I'm gonna cheat. So in my in my Adobe Animate file, you'll notice I've already kind of imported some monsters and some graphics and stuff like that. So we're going to try to use those to build the elements that are actually going to fill these squares. So with this game, you'll notice that it is a tile-based game. Yeah, so we're going to kind of start making elements to fit on these tiles. And the best way to do that is, because this is all going to be kind of modular, let me go ahead and space these guys out a little bit so we can see the space between them. See the divide between them, I should say. All right. So there we go. All right, so we got this divide here. And what I'm going to do now is make sure that you guys can see the top of my head. I am going to just find an image. And I think one of the first things, before we get into the enemies, we're just going to kind of work on the background. So if you'll notice, what I've done is I've found some pretty interesting looking, reference photos on Pinterest. And this is what we're going to start using to kind of build our level. So we're not going to use every element inside of here, right? But, for example, like I like the bushes in this one. So I like the bushes and I like the tree. So we're going to go ahead and start kind of like working to build up some of these elements. So like, yeah, I really like this bush here and I like this tree and I think that kind of matches the scene. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and create another layer. Hold on, let me zoom out of here. So let me cut this one and then I'll put this one on top of here. So I'm just kind of creating some other layers that I'm basically just going to lock later. And I'm going to drag this out of the way over here because I don't want it on my main canvas at the moment. All right, and so we'll do a lot of our drawing and designing on this side. And what else? Also, like I'll take these characters, I do want them to be movable, so I'll take them off of this layer and create another one. Paste them in place. All right, there we go. And then like what I'll do is I'll just kind of like lock these two. Now before we get into actually doing that, hold on, why did I paste two of you guys? Yeah, I don't need two sets, so okay, so I'll get rid of those. All right. And so with this, what you're going to see is, now you'll notice I have like 3 tiles. Actually, I have a green, a white, and a brown. But if you'll notice they're actually the same tile. And the reason I like doing that in Animate is because when I come over here, like all of these are basically like if I turn this tint off, then like it's just gonna revert back to white. So basically I just using the same asset and then I'm just kind of tinting it different colors so that so that we can kind of check to see how they're going to look in the actual game on different color tiles, right? So we're going to go ahead and start modeling some of this. So I'm going to lock these two bottom layers because we're not going to need to do anything with them. And I'll come over here. Whoa, okay. Yeah, I'll come over here and go up to the top layer. Right, and let's go ahead and zoom in here. Alright, and we're going to use this, start modeling this plant. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here and I'm just going to do what I usually do, come over here and grab a... Yeah, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to grab something. So, alright. Alright. So... Yeah, so like, oh, that's my mother-in-law talking. So, Alright, so I'm just gonna grab a box and I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna put this right here and zoom in a little bit. So, like I mentioned, if you've been watching my channel, you know I do a lot of box modeling. So, I'm not even really going to think about this one this much. I'm just gonna just drag it up. The reason I like this plant is because, actually there's an easier way to do this I think, but yeah, I'm going to do it the easy way. The reason I like this plant is I like the shape of the leaves, so I think we're just going to, kind of use this one leaf and then use this one to kind of block out the others, so yeah. So I don't want to spend too much time on this, just kind of get a feel for, get a feel for the leaves here. Go ahead and block them out. Yeah, so it is good to use like references. I mean, you're not gonna want to like blatantly like copy everybody's work, to the T. So I am gonna like add my own touch to this probably. Might actually do that one too. Yeah. So I am going to kind of add my own touch to this, but just getting instead of spending hours like sitting on Procreate trying to draw something that might look nice, it's better to just go find stuff that looks nice for inspiration, and then like a model, like use that as a template to model your own stuff. Okay, so I'm only going to probably wind up doing one leaf, and then I'll just like copy and manipulate the rest of them. Yeah, like something like this works. Okaidi. Alright, so yeah, we're going to be just kind of doing this. And I need more music. Alright, and yeah, I think this works fairly well. Alright, so now I'm going to take this guy and I'm going to go ahead and hit F8 and I'm going to turn this into like leaf one, tree leaf one or something like that. Alright, and this is purple at the moment, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to jump into this symbol and I'll start adding a little bit of shading and stuff. So when I'm adding shading, you're going to see that I switch over to a different color here. So I'm going to come here and just drop this here. And now the reason I'm doing this, the reason I'm going to add a little bit of shadow already, I am using URP in my game. So URP will naturally give me the ability for like light, don't know what I'm doing there, for lighting and shadow. But I am going to add a little bit of shadow to this, using my box animation technique. Yeah, just to give it a little bit more detail. Alright, so I'm just going to drag this over here. So, well, shouldn't it? Did that just crash? Holy shit, that just crashed. Okay, yeah, my Adobe Animate just crashed on me for like no reason. Okay, like it is getting hot and humid in Japan, so that might be why. I noticed that my Mac is running a little bit warm at the moment, so that wasn't cool. Alright, so hold on, let me see if I can kind of like get that to recover. Alright, let me reopen up my Animate here. Yeah, that's weird. Well, it seems weird. I have a cooling thing upstairs, so I might have to like bring my cooling fan because I mean it just really suddenly got hot and humid in Japan. So yeah, let's go ahead and recover that if we can. And while you're waiting for that to boot up, you know, you can check out this coffee mug here is from my game Fua's Gambit, which you can also play for free on itch.io. So every time I make a game, I make products out of it. I'm like wearing another product from one of my iOS games. Well, all right. So did it recover or did it not recover? This is the question. Yeah, I might have to cut the air conditioner on in here. I mean, I'm hot, so. All right, yeah, let's see what you got. All right, so yeah. Darn it. All right, well, looks like I'm gonna have to start this one all over, but you know, it's not gonna take me too long to like recover that. So let's go ahead and save this, and this is why you should always save your work. I was just too busy talking and I didn't think about that. All right, so same thing that we did before. Ignore. All right, so same thing that we did before. So we're just going to like you know, take these two guys, go ahead and cut them, put them on a different layer. So we're gonna put this like right there. Alright, and we'll go ahead and lock this layer because I already explained what this is for. And then we're going to jump into our library, and I'll be hitting save like every like 2 minutes now. Alright, so we're going to jump into our library, and we're going to find that graphic that we want to use. So, alright, so yeah, I'll be using this one. And we're just going to drag it in here. So like the graphic that I'm using, I actually just found on Pinterest, right? So Pinterest is a very, 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 very good and highly recommended resource for finding like good game stuff, right? Good game stuff to reference, right? And I'm going to take this one and I'm going to put it on another layer, just kind of drop it down here. Yeah. All right. And both of these bottom layers will be locked. All right. And I'll save my game. All right, and now I'm going to jump into this. And quickly, like, remodel that leaf. All right, so, and that will be done on this top layer. So this will be, like, my main modeling layer. All right, and so I go back to my pink. Yeah. I'm running on an M1 Mac. And I think, like, this generally, I don't think they're usually too much of a problem, but I do notice that this M1 does run fairly hot, especially in the summertime. Alright, so let me jump into my properties over here, and I'm going to go down to 50, and so we can see everything. I can go ahead and turn this into a movie clip, so I'll go ahead and turn this into, like, bush leaf 1. So this will be our bush leaf 1 movie clip. Go ahead and save that. Jump up in here. Alright, and we'll quickly remodel that. Sorry for the delay here. Alright, so. I do kind of like leaving that one up there, though. Okay, am I gonna give him that one? Yeah, I'll go ahead and put this guy out here too. Alright, yeah, so just something like this. Go ahead and save. Alright. Always save your work, because you never know what's gonna happen. Alright, so yeah, just go ahead and fill this out. And then I can, like, you know, bend these, manipulate them later if I need to. Alright, here we go. Alright, and you'll see what I'm going to do with this in a little bit, because right now I'm not really going to worry about adding too much color to this, but I am going to add some shading to it, just a little bit. And like I said, I've got URP set up in my version of the game, so because I have URP set up, it'll like give me the options for lighting and shading. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to draw a little bit of a shadow on this. And I could draw the shadow using the pen, but just because of the shape of this one, I think I'm just going to go ahead and use the same kind of like little box thing that I've been working on. So just, and like I said, I don't want to spend too much time on this either. So I can kind of drag that all the way out here, I guess, and drag this one out here. Alright, and then I'm just gonna like divot them in, bring them in like so. And so this is really easy to do in Adobe Animate. Alright, so just like this. Alright, cool. And it doesn't have to match up like perfectly with everything. I can drag another one out here, like this. Alright, cool. So I'm gonna drag this here and just go ahead and start making them look like they're a little bit curved in certain areas. Make it look like this leaf has some volume, you know. I don't like that one, so let me move that over here. Maybe even a little bit thinner. So, but don't overthink it, don't do too much, because like I gotta keep an eye on my time as well. Okay, and something like this. My music stopped. Hold on, give me a second. Okay. Yeah, but Pinterest has some really, really good artists. I highly recommend that you I didn't really know about it so much. But a friend of mine did put me onto it. Yeah, if you need some ideas, just go to Pinterest. They got like a lot of stuff. So, all right. So now we've got our shadow, and I am going to go ahead and give this an outline. And for this, I'm going to be using my ink bottle. All right, and I'm going to choose. Probably for this one, I'll probably choose a dark line. Usually it's like, I try to avoid the true black line, but I'll be using a dark line because we'll need to be able to see the outline of of some of these elements when they're on different levels, right? So that might be a little bit too dark because I do want when I drop this into Unity, what I'm probably going to wind up doing is I'm probably going to wind up using tinting to did I just select the thing? Yeah, I sure did. Using tinting for the in order to change the color. I'm just gonna make like one or two leaves, and then I'm going to use tinting to change the color of them depending on each level. So I do think that this outside line is also going to change tint. So I don't. That's actually better if I don't make it completely black because that'll give it some color variation options. All right, so let's go back here. Save. All right, this is looking good. I think I'm gonna make this about 30, a little bit more see-through. Yeah, there we go. All right, and now for this pink. Now, I design in pink because it's easy, and it doesn't interfere with it doesn't interfere with the base color. But usually when I'm done, what I want to do is I want to change this pink to a white, right? And also make sure that the opacity is 100%. Right, and this will be like our first leaf. For these lines, I think I'm gonna go ahead and I think I'm just gonna go ahead and draw that one in here. So I'll draw this here, and I'll draw this here. And you don't have to do any of this stuff, but I'm just kind of showing you how I like to do my artwork for my games. There we go. So something like this will work. I can even give a few extra lines. Yeah, I know. Just don't do it again, damn it. Alright. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna worry about that one too much. maybe I can bend them out this way a little bit. Yeah. Make it like, okay, there we go. So that'll just kind of be like our little connection leaf right in the back. All right, so this is what we have for our first bush. Let me go ahead and zoom out. All right, so now in order to make the rest of this, I'm just gonna copy the same leaf. First, I'm going to, first I think it's better if I go ahead and kind of reduce the alpha on this so that we can kind of see through it a little bit. There we go. Alright, and now I'm going to zoom back in after I save and jump back in here. And I'm quickly going to just copy and paste and place this guy like all over the place, right? And then kind of manipulate him to match the other leaves. I might need to right click and click on send to back so that it falls under. And yeah, this is our plan for like making this like tree. Yeah, so I can do all kinds of crazy stuff. I can like shrink it down, make it bigger. Yeah. So, you know, this is what we're going to just kind of be doing. So I'm going to go ahead and do this very quickly. Oops. So that's copy, paste in place. Move over here. I can rotate it this way. In this case, I might need to rotate it and transform, flip vertical. Yeah. Yeah, so this is how we're going to build our trees up. Right, and then I'm going to arrange this one and send it back, send it to back. Why? Yeah, I can just keep doing this. Okay, copy, place, move this guy over here, angle him out a little bit more, shrink him down, and maybe expand. All right. Range back. I could short key that one, okay. And same over here. Modify, transform, flip horizontal. So yeah, you get the idea on how we're going to kind of do this. Not too complicated as long as you have the first leaf done. Okay, and back. Right, yeah, so now what I'm going to do, instead of like, you know, copying all of these all over again, instead of doing these one by one, I'm just going to copy and then paste in place, and then I'm going to rotate them right around here. Yeah, rotate them right around here, and then go ahead and drop them, arrange, send to back. All right, rotate them around there, send them to the back, and now I can kind of just like move them where I want them to be. I want this one a little bit up more this way though. Yeah, so just something like this. All right. Just moving, adjusting. Okay. And then once I have that done, you know, I can just continue with this. Just feeling out. Yeah, just trying to make sure that they all look like they're kind of sitting on top of each other. Now, what I could do, to be honest, if I wanted to, I could like actually take this and put it on a layer down here and copy and then I could like actually put some additional shading in between these if I wanted to. But you know, I don't. It might not be necessary. I just kind of need a tree-looking thing right now. So right now I'm messing with the one on the bottom layer. I'm just kind of rotating these guys around. Right, and occasionally I might want to flip them horizontal, just so that they look a little bit different. Okay, and class. I'm gonna put these guys over here. Maybe arrange center back. Okay, save. Alright, and I think I'm gonna do one more. Right, copy. Right. Now, the reason I did put these on another layer, actually, another reason I put these on a different layer is because that also gives me the ability to kind of quickly tint them however I need them to. You know, if I want, if I want to tint them a little bit of a darker color, it makes it easier for me to. All of these are kind of stacked on top of each other, right? So it makes it easier for me to figure out which ones I need to tint. So I can actually come down here and create another layer and paste these right here. And now these will naturally be below. Okay. That's not working. Why? Okay, maybe do that again. Okay, I want them right here, underneath these two. Yeah. All right. Cool. Right, there we go. And they're like kind of like our first little bush. We got like 3 layers here. So what I can do now is yeah, I can grab all of these and I can actually now in this case what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave them all white. I am going to change the opacity back to all white though. Hold on. Yeah, somebody's chatting outside. I think it's one of my kids heading home. Ha ha ha. All right, so. All right, let's go back here. Jump on this guy. Alright, so let me select all of these. Here and none. Right, no alpha. So basically I'm just kind of selecting all these movie clips and just taking the alpha off of them. Alright, cool. And for this main one, I think I'm going to drag him up here, make him look a little bit bigger. So just kind of scale this a bit. Alright, cool. And yeah, there's our nice little plant thing. Moving back up here. Now you'll notice that, like if I turn this this background off here. Oops. If I turn this off, where is that shit? No, oh, it's on the bottom one. If I turn this off here, you're going to notice that there's a lot of black, which I may not necessarily want. So on this bottom layer, what I'm going to do is I might just go ahead and add another. One here. Alright, let's go ahead and highlight all these guys. Take them and I'm going to turn them into a movie clip. So I'm just going to go like bush 1. Right, so there's bush 1. And inside of bush 1, if I don't want that that to be see-through, I might want it to be see-through in order to like see in order to kind of you know, see what's underneath it. But in this case, you know, just for the sake of argument, in case I don't want it to be see-through, I might just add a little bit of an oval tool in the background. So something not completely black, but you know, something that'll give it a little bit of extra texture. And I'm gonna turn this white line off of that as well. Right, so now I'm back in my oval tool. Just come drag this down here. Alright, I could make it see-through, which I think I actually will. So I'll make it a little bit, this one a little bit opaque, transparent, so maybe about 65. Alright, there we go. Cool, and there's our first bush. Right, so now what I can do with this bush anytime I want to is like whenever I'm taking it into a different scene or whatnot, I can just use this one same color, and then I can like change the tint. So That's a little bit too much, but you know, if I drop the tint down, you know, right now it's white, or you know, and I can actually tint this whatever color I want in Unity, depending on which level. So that's why I tend to do my graphics this way, right? So we'll go ahead and turn this guy back to white, and you know, just like take the tint off, right? So there we go. All right, and now let's go ahead and export this guy out. So we're going to go to, I'm going to right click on this, and I'm going to go to export PNG. All right, and I've got my temp GFX. All right. Yeah, so I'll just save this here. Right. So yeah, that's basically how we're going to do all of our background elements. So let's jump back out of here, and let's go into Unity after I save again. So I'm going to come back over here into Unity, and I'm going to go to my sprites. So I've got my sprites over here, and what I'm going to do with my sprites is jump over here and find that bush that I just created. All right. Just had that thing open too. Whoa. Yeah, I have a lot of graphic that I'm working on, so let me see. What I name that thing? What's that? Spirits of Lost Wind, that is desktop Spirits of Lost Wind, GFX. Bush 1, okay. So, I think I have another Bush one around here somewhere, but, Bush 1. Yeah, my Mac is actually acting really slow and kind of funny right now, so I might have to, okay, yeah, let's do this. Alright, yeah, let me open this up right here. Yeah, I noticed that my Mac is really acting kind of strange at the moment. I don't know why it's giving me that, that look. Alright. Yeah, it's very slow for some reason. Yeah, I'm not liking that at all. Alright, hold on. I might have to stop this stream because my I've got a delay on my Mac, and I feel like it's getting hot. I think it's kind of overheating at the moment. Yeah, even that doesn't look right. Let me open this up in preview. So it looks like it's trying to like conserve resources or something, which is not what I wanted to do. Okay, hold on. Let's do this again. Yeah, it auto-cropped my image for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah. Export. Huh. I wonder if it's because it's like trying to do it from recovery file. Alright, yo, I'm gonna go ahead and stop this stream and restart my Mac because I'm starting to have like some issues, some like slowness issues particularly, and I don't know why. So let me jump off of this and like maybe cut this off and let my Mac cool down a little bit, and then I'll come back on maybe later on tonight because this thing is I can actually feel it heating up under my hands for some reason. Alright, so yeah, let me go ahead and stop this. I'll go ahead and save this one. So save as. Sorry about that, guys. Like, yeah, don't know what's going on with this. Maybe it's just too hot, which is kind of strange because this thing should be able to handle heat. Yeah. All right. Anyways, like, I'll go ahead and stop this one and like shut down my Mac and restart it. See if that fixes anything, and if not, then I might have to let this guy cool down. But yeah, I'll be back on like later. You know, maybe when it's cooler to give this a shot. So, don't forget to check out the game and, like, keep an eye out for the new artwork that I'll be making. I just wanted to get on and, like, stream something today anyway. So, like, I'll go ahead and jump off for now and, like, I'll be back on later. So, you guys, everybody take care and,